Hello out there in the crypto world. I'm going to try to get another video out right now, talk about helium. Tomorrow I'm heading up to our project. So today I want to talk about helium and just get a little bit of brief update what's going on with helium and where you can buy your 5G miners right now. If you want to get involved with 5G, remember we did all the wait list stuff before? Well, you don't need to do that anymore. So why is it slowing down? Why is it going down? What's going on with helium? Let's talk about that. Is it still good to get involved with? I think we need to discuss a few things right now, what we feel about helium. All right, look. Is Helium Project still good to get involved into right now? Is it too late? Did we miss it? Did we miss the boat? Look, helium is still in its infancy. It says the vision of helium, from what we've gathered in our studies, is much greater than 800,000 hotspots, which we haven't even hit yet. They want to, the idea is to put out a few billion hotspots. So, do we still have potential now to get out there and to help develop this helium network? And can we build a business on helium? You're talking right, we can. Like I was explaining in my last video on SC Prime, you can go out and install the network if you want to, right? You can buy a bunch of devices, install in people's home, do profit sharing with them. It's great. It's a win-win idea. That's what we're doing. And we help educate the people also what they do now with that extra income. How can they build wealth with extra income? And most of where we're working is in Latin America, right, with that principally. And so we have people that, $200, $300, $400 a month all they make. So they can make an extra $100 or $200 a month by having devices in their homes, which we're helping them do. And then teaching them how to build wealth with that. We help them climb out of poverty, which is I wish these governments would do, but they don't want to do that. They keep them there. I'm not going to go on that rant today. So helium, how can I make it? How can I make a helium a business? Well, I buy, let's say 30 hotspots. And now you can buy them coming out with light hotspots. You see prices go down. I'm actually getting approached by Panther X as well as others and saying, hey, I want to be a distributor with us. And other people are contacting us to buy. And we can even sell directly because why are they coming to us now? We're small fish still. We've only got like 2,200 subscribers. So by the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, make the red button turn gray. Help us to grow the business more so we can get out to more people. We try to give real world applications, real, I'm not going to use the word advice, real commentaries from our experience that we've had in our lives and with our whole team, what we've experienced by doing the project or what we see in business and so forth in a project from our prior experience. And that has value to it. So I think that's an advantage we have over a lot of other YouTubers is we have that experience and have that experience on an international playing field. And excuse me, I'm out front here of where I'm at because there's a lot of noise inside. And where I'm going to be going up to our ranch, our investment project that we're trying to get fixed up to sell to build our crypto mining ranch. I'll have a lot more privacy and I'll be able to record videos. A lot more privacy up there, which is the sounds of birds and nature in the background. Right now I'm in the city. All right, look. How do I build a business on helium? So I install a bunch of systems, or if the system's already installed by other people, great. So how do I build that business then? Well, I can go out now and I can buy data-only hotspots, right? And I can build that business by going to third parties and installing other devices that would provide on that data-only information to the helium providers, right? And I get paid then for actually bringing in the client, right? Because my data-only hotspots are going to pay us money. And also, if I have hotspots in that area, then my hotspots are also going to get paid, excuse me, for processing this data, as well as witnessing other hotspots, right? So that you can go out and find a third party, build your business upon that. So what we're going to do here at DeFi is we're going to focus on helium. We're waiting for the light hotspots to come out, where the price should be more around $300, and we hope that's going to be very soon now. We're going to be picking up probably another 100 hotspots, developing our own network in an area where it's not. We're working a deal right now with another provider, another company like ours, but they want to go bigger. They're actually competing with iHub Global and the rest, but we're actually working a deal with them now where we're going to start installing their hotspots as well. So it's a win-win thing. And then we're going to go out and we're going to find the third-party users. For example, a flower company. So we go to the flower company and we say, hey, we want to automate this for you. And we have these devices we can do this with to where it's going to measure the moisture in your soil as well as the ambient moisture, and as well as, you can measure your air quality. And I'm not talking about Planet Watch stuff. I'm talking about helium devices that hook up to the data-only processors. And so these Draginos, for example, those are all you bought those. This is what you can do with those. So then we go into them, we strike a contract that we're going to provide the service for them. We're going to give them the consulting, so we're in charge for consulting. We're going to provide that service for them. So are we going to have to invest in the infrastructure? Well, we charge them to invest in all that infrastructure. We have to buy all these devices, these sensors to hook them up, right? So we hook them up, and then we can automate when it waters and so forth. And so they don't need to rely on somebody showing up to work or rely on somebody being there. Like, for example, in Vegas, went to the 24-hour Walgreens. Looks like people didn't show up for work. So they had the store was right there with the lights open, but the store wasn't open. Won't open until 8 o'clock in the morning when the next shift came on. So the night shift didn't show up. So Walgreens lost all that time and that income. And we weren't the only ones there. Other people were like, this is crazy, man. This place never closes. Right now, since this whole illness issue, you don't have the reliability of people anymore. People don't want to go to work. That's why they're paying so much money. It's causing even more inflation. It's not helping us at all. The prices were enormous. I want to get a plate of pasta in Vegas. And we're talking $40 for a small plate of pasta. For criminy sakes. When it was $20, it was too expensive. So why? Because they got to pay their servers a lot more money. And they even get tips on top of that. But it's also because the governments are taking a lot more of that money. So how do we eliminate that problem? How do we lower our costs and be more reliable? There's your niche in helium. So if it's already saturated your market with helium hotspots, then go out now with those data only, which you can already do, and learn about the sensors and go out and develop this business. It's a business model. Helium offers that business model. We're going to do that with helium, and we're doing that with the SC Prime XaMiners. That's where our focus is right now. What are we going to dump into helium between now and July? We're going to put another $100,000 in helium. So we're looking at it right now. We're going to jump in $30,000 with XaMiner, with the potential of maybe increasing that later. And I'll get into where we're going to diversify. We're going to go in kind of 4 areas, and then we're going to buy and hold in some coins. One of them being Helium-HNT, as well as SCP tokens with the SC Prime. So there's my usage. So do I feel helium has a future if I want to get involved and provide look, we're not even touching. Maybe we're not in our infancy anymore in helium. We're still a small child. We haven't even got into junior high yet. There's still junior high, high school, and college coming. And college, you can go on to get your various degrees, right? So your master and your doctorate, although it's still out there for helium, and it's got a ways to go. In fact, I got an engineer who's just jonesing. He just wants to get out there and start going get third party. I'm like, dude, where we are right now, you don't have enough devices hooked up. Now with this alliance we're doing with this other company, we're going to be able to blow out devices in this area between now and December. And so then at the first year, we're putting investment into going down and getting sensors and going and look, if I want to do this flower company, for example, what do I do? How do I got to buy all those sensors? Well, yeah, I go in there and you make a contract with them. You have a legitimate business, right? Make a contract. You charge them. Here's what we need, and here's how much we're going to get you for consulting fees, and here's how much money we need for you to put down so we can bring in the sensors, right? But that money you're going to put down is going to buy your sensors. It's going to cover your shipping and sensors. And you're going to have to get to know. You have to do your studies and get to know how this all works. But if you want to make it a business, you can do that. And some companies will do that. If you just want to be a provider and a plug and play for passive income, there's still more out there now. In certain cities, in certain areas, you might say, okay, well, we're really saturated here. And you're right. You're right. There are big cities that probably are oversaturated right now. And to getting involved with helium now, you're going to compete just to try to do witnessing and so forth. And so in those areas, you're probably late. And that's probably right. But there's a whole market out there, a whole world out there for people who want to take it a step further. If you want to get involved in Helium now and go out and start selling out to third parties, my area is saturated. Okay, great. Now I'm going to go out and find clients to come into Helium, right? So I can make money that way. And if I want to put some hotspots up in those areas where my clients are, then, I can also feed off of some of that as well. It's more technical than that, but the idea is there. You can do it. So do we feel the Helium has a future? Yeah, it does. Buy right now? Well, the price is now around $350, $400. Okay, you can buy right now. We bought some Sync caps. We got them. But look at this. I told you I can tell you this. If you want to get in 5G, if I was in the U.S. to put my focus, we had devices here. We have devices here, and I've got more just sitting here, but I don't want to hook them up yet. I'm going to hook them up probably the next couple of weeks here, but then I'm going to take them with us when we move, right? So I'll come up with a few houses of confidence here. But here's my attitude right now. Look, you can go into CalChip. I'm not a big fan of CalChip. But go into CalChip website, and you can shop, and you can buy the 5Gs right now. Remember all that waiting list we had to do? We paid for extra money for the waiting list. I won't ever do that stuff again. Lesson learned. I think we all learned something coming out with Helium. A lot of us got slapped for it. But bottom line is this, that you can go on right now and buy your 5G and your small cell. So you can buy the two of them, right? If you just want to buy the 5G, it's like $1,000, which I still find expensive, and I think it's going to come down. But why in the U.S. would I put a 4G in when everywhere I go, even through small communities, I see 5G towers? Would I invest heavy in 4G in the U.S.? No, I wouldn't. Would I invest heavy in 4G in other countries? Yeah, because we're still in 2 and 3G. Okay, and the U.S. has already faded that out. So, what's next? Next year or two, your 4G probably most likely might fade out as well. Everyone's going to be 5G. So I see 5G towers everywhere I go now. And talking about even remote little towns, I see 5G towers. And so I would not be investing in 4G towers, 4G hotspots in the U.S. If I was going to do that, I'd be in 5G. Now it's going to be expensive 5G right now, but you get paid a premium apparently for putting 5G to work. Understanding, if you're going to buy for $300, you'll make your money back over the next year or 2 years for 4G. So there you can look at it that way. But I wouldn't pay $600 for it. Absolutely not. $500, probably not even that. But you might want to. You have to consider weighing it out. So why is it down right now? Why are you going through? Why is the token down right now? Why is people a lot of FUD out there? Well, because everybody wants to make all that quick buck. A lot of people don't understand what it's all about. And, I wish those people just no offense to anybody, just go away. Because we need people that want to come in here and put the projects together and build the projects up. And roll with the punches. Like I know you're doing. I know you guys are doing that. That's why you're listening. In summary, I want to conclude right there. This video's gone too long anyway. I'm just kind of rambling here, and excuse my voice. But I think that there's a lot of potential in Helium. A lot of potential. Again, you have to take in mind of where you are and what's around you. And that might be oversaturated. You might be too late there in that aspect, right? If you're just going to hook up hotspots, plug and plays. You want to take it to another level and get involved with what's already around you, make it a business, there's a huge opportunity out there, man. A lot of opportunity. So you take it to a different level of Helium now and go out and find third parties. But you have to get to know your sensors that's out there. They're all out there. They got the kits together. You can buy these kits. You just buy these kits, and it's just CalChip and Party Labs, and you can, a lot of places you can buy these kits to actually start putting a business together. So there's potential in both areas, and we see a lot of upside potential in Helium. We're going to take it to that level. DeFi IoT, I hope you like this. Just going to give you an analytical breakdown of it, of what we see with Helium going forward. 5G, though, if you're going to be in the U.S., you want to think long-term, you're going to want to be buying into 5G. But then even at that, I think we're sitting tight. I think that's why you can buy 5G now. You have to get on the waiting list because I think people are going, too expensive still. Too expensive still. And I feel the same way. I think it's still too expensive. And I think you're going to come out this year with other hotspots of 5G. They're going to be less expensive. I think. I don't know. But that'd be my guess. They always try to, I've noticed now in Helium, when they first came out, they try to charge a premium for you, get you in that premium. And then it just comes down. So I'm not going to jump into them anymore. Lesson learned. Hope you guys learned a lesson too with us. Hope you don't do what we did. Right? DeFi IoT. Subscribe and keep following us and give us your comments. Let us know what you think. Critical comments that actually want to benefit us are welcome. If you just want to slap us or punch us, then don't do that. It's beneath you. You're better than that. And I know that I'm not talking to you guys, it's other people. And I hope you got something from this. So will we take this to another level? Yes, we are. With SC Prime, we're going to take it to level 2, and we're going to do videos on that. How you can go to that next level with Helium, how you can go to the next level with SC Prime. DeFi IoT, subscribe so you don't miss those. Those will be coming down the road, but don't miss it. Talk to you tomorrow.
We hope you enjoyed this segment of our video with DeFi IoT. Remember, we're not professional advisors. We do this as a business, as a hobby, and we study, we experiment, and we want to share it with you. If you can get some benefit from this, great. What we do is we go out, we purchase with our own money, and we experiment to see what true results are. We want you to be able to share in our experiences so you don't have to lose like we have. If you can win where we've won, fantastic. Remember to do your own research and your own homework. It's very important before you make any decisions. We will see you in our next video.